Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on that game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Texans getting all set to punt. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Chicago.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's the toss as they look to run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 11 yards as they move the chains. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready.
To throw is Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Ready, set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
Now Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And this will be incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So now... on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hup.
Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down for Houston.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Up the middle they go. And a short pickup past the 25.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete. When you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, Stroud. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught by Miller. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get it.
He is in. Touchdown, Texans.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense. Let's go now.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On third down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
All ready. Hey, uno.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. To throw, it's Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. to set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Second and 7. Throwing is Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Now a 3rd and 2. Throw it again. It's Williams. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull?
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here we go, let's go.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And He doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
Here we go.
On second down, Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The PAT, up and good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that's gonna be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
offense staying put. They will go for 2. Williams to the air once more. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here.
Number 34 on the carry.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Oh, man.
Now a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
Texans 20, Bears 15.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Williams to throw on second down. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this out to his running back.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Let's go now. Go.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
60 Eagles. 60.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run on second down. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. They'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
All right.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes. Fourth down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Williams. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one knocked away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Stroud. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.